NK Worlds, are we experiencing a love crisis or is it just TikTok? With the example of Who the Fuck Did I Marry? That whole TikTok spiel. The woman who got up on stage on that and got her ass up and like that one. And then I don't know, some other stuff. Interesting. Okay, so I don't think we are in a love crisis. I think that we are getting new kinds of exposure to the globalization of the human condition, our relationship with sex, sexuality, promiscuity, but not in a judgmental or negative way, but just like in the fact that we are sexual beings who are prone to being attracted to excitement, attracted to novelty, attracted to experience. I don't believe we're in a loveless area. I believe that we are being exposed to the realism of the human condition of love. And that comes in a bunch of different ways. But I think because we have been trained to think that love it comes in one shape, monogamy. We are trained to believe that love is only expressed in a specific way without coming to an understanding that like love, sexuality, community, all of these things they're not compartmentalized. They are holistic. Our experience in life and how we express love, physicality, attraction, excitement, approval comes out in many different ways. And now this isn't to say that fucking backing your ass up on some guy, some fucking concert bro in public is, I mean, I don't care. I was like, that's fucking hot. Like, I'm a cuck. Like, what do you want from me? Like, grew up watching porn. Of course I want to watch you fuck someone else on stage. Damn. But like, obviously that's not for everybody. I'm aware of that. I don't think it's loveless. I think we are learning that we are going to have to come to terms with the reality of our expression, with the globalization of our sexuality, the globalization of our expression of that sexuality. I know conversation about, so that's on the one expression of love. Thoughts about cheating I'll get into. Maybe I've only got 7 minutes to go on my camera. My phone. Who the fuck did I marry? Okay. The crises of love, and wanting to be in love. I don't think that we are in a loveless era. I think that we are coping. I think that we are reacting to our circumstances and, again, expressing how it is that we've been trained to exist in the world. So, for example, being manipulated, being taken advantage of for money, for shelter, for affection, to get your fuck on, like that unfortunately is a thing that happens. And the incentive behind being like a weirdo in that sense is it comes from, well, a lot. It can come from experiences of neglect. It can come from experience of loneliness. Some people are parasitic. People have parasitic moments in their life, right? And that's not to like take the blame of the responsibility off of people, men and women and whatever, who act manipulatively and take advantage of other people. That's not saying like, oh, excuse them, because bad behavior is bad behavior and our actions have a negative effect on people when they are shitty actions. And so obviously that's something that you need to be fucking conscious of, be very wary of. And also, what are the circumstances which have been created for our world, for our society to think that that is an action which can and should be taken? And is that manipulative behavior a means of survival? Is it a means of assholery? Are you just a fucking dick? And And how do we fix the circumstances which have made it so that people think it's acceptable to be fucking weird for money, be gross for money, be manipulative for money and survival? Do you need a home? Let's get you a house. Do you need a meaningful job? Do you need meaningful community connection in your life? Let's keep you from being a weirdo and taking advantage of strangers, and get you the connection that you need in order to not be fucking a nutter. Don't be a nutter. I don't know the other example that she has, so I'm not going to talk on about it, but what I did want to get to is the concept of cheating. As an individual who has been both cheated on and been the fucking side chick, I've been like the side bitch in a lot of romantic encounters. I don't even have a word for it, because it's such like, to be the woman on the side is a very fucking weird circumstance, especially to be loved, but then to be told that you're loved. It's very convoluted, and I'm happy to get into it, because being cheated on, being the cheater, and being the cheated with are all experiences that I have. And I'm not saying normalize it, I'm saying recognize that it happens, and recognize the signs where you're finding yourself being taken advantage of, or you find yourself thinking that you need to act in a shitty way towards people. What is the void that you're trying to fill by being a fucking asshole, by being the side bitch? Like, there are, cheating is complex, and our relationship with sex, sexuality, how we express it, how it is expressed towards us, the acceptability of boundary setting, the comfort with which women have with boundary setting, and the comfort with which men have in respecting those boundaries and setting their own, explicitly setting their own, not just within their side bitchness, well, not with their side hoe, but like with their partner as well, like that, like. It is okay if you want to fuck other people. It's totally okay if you want to get off to other people. And that is something that needs to be communicated between you and your partner. That needs to be something that you fucking talk about. Like, if your wife is okay with you fucking your waitress coworker, then have that conversation. But all three of you should have that conversation. It really should be a sit down, let's talk kind of thing. So awkward. I was about to get into, I went into like my little mind, my cinema, just imagining if me, Caitlin, and Chase had that conversation. Hey, your husband wants me to blow him. Are you okay with that? Fucking gross. Just gross. Anyway, so I wish that I didn't want to kill myself, and I wish that I wish that I didn't hate myself in those moments, and I wish that I recognized that I was hating myself in those moments and acting in a way that was against my better judgment, against the respect that I have for the people that I loved at that moment and still love to this day. I think our relationship with love and how we communicate our needs and our, just what the fuck it is that we are looking for, and the things that we have access to in order to allow us to feel fulfilled enough to not be manipulative and not be trying to fill the void with something ungood for us. I don't think we're in a loveless era. I think we are in a growth era of coming to understand what it is that we need and how it is that we need to feel a sense of freedom. Why do we go out and have a good time? Because we need an exciting release. I think that's likely why, before we were ran by capitalism, before we only worked to pay our bills, when we worked to eat and survive and to enjoy our lives, back, pre-modern segregation, we experienced life, and we danced, and we spun around the flames in the wilderness, experiencing what it feels like to be free. And so when we go to concerts, when we are in the midst of a tryst, when we are seeking out moments of satisfaction and in meeting that in ourselves, it's because we need to find outlets for the immense amount of stress that we are feeling nowadays. Again, we are not in a loveless era, we are in a lost era. People have love to give and do not know how to go about it. People need love and do not know how to ask for it. People need hugs and don't know how to go about requesting physical touch. I'm down to my last 20 seconds. Thanks for listening. Enjoy yourself. Good luck. I love you so much. Please take care of yourself. Drink some water. That's it. Please just, you're okay. Things are going to be okay. We are going to get out of this. I love you. I love you. I love you.